If you really want to know who's fake, don't look at their smiles, look at their words. Because fake people slip up in the same 7 phrases every single time. And once you learn these, you'll never see people the same way again. People think fake behavior is complicated. Like you need years of psychology classes to decode it. But fake people are actually predictable. They copy the same lines, the same behaviors, the same emotional tricks to look good, stay liked, and avoid accountability. Today, I'll show you 7 phrases fake people use, why they use them, and how Stoic thinking exposes the truth behind them. And once you understand these, you'll be able to spot fake behavior in seconds, no drama needed. Just clarity, peace, and a deeper understanding of human nature. But here's the twist, some of these phrases sound positive. Even kind. They're the types of things people say when they want to appear loyal, supportive, or humble. That's why so many people fall for them. So as we break these down, keep an open mind. You might even catch phrases you've heard this week, or maybe ones you've used without realizing what they really communicate. Let's dive in. 1. You know I'd never lie to you. When someone says this, the Stoics would raise an eyebrow. Not because honesty is bad, but because true honesty never needs advertisement. Imagine you loan someone money. They swear to pay you back next week. But before you even ask anything, they hit you with, you know I'd never lie to you. It's the verbal equivalent of a magician saying, there's nothing up my sleeve. Why would someone say it, unless there is something up their sleeve? People who are truly honest let their actions do the talking. Fake people rely on dramatic reassurance. They want you to relax your guard. They want trust without earning trust. A Stoic like Marcus Aurelius would say, you don't need to tell me your character. Show it. Here's the psychological trick behind this phrase. It creates guilt if you question them. If you doubt them, you suddenly look paranoid, insecure, or untrusting. It shifts the pressure away from them and onto you. Real people don't do that. Real people answer questions calmly, without emotional blackmail. Fake people use this line as a shield. And here's the real Stoic mindset. If someone feels the need to announce their honesty, question their honesty. 2. I was just joking. Relax. This phrase is one of the most common tools of fake people, especially those who use passive-aggressive humor. Here's how it usually goes. They insult you. They take a jab at your weight, your work, your relationship, something sensitive. You react like any normal human would. And suddenly, they hide behind. I was just joking. Relax. Fake people love this line because it does 2 things at once. 1. It lets them hurt you subtly. 2. It lets them avoid responsibility completely. It's a loophole. A cheat code. They get to say whatever they want, then disguise it as comedy when you call it out. Stoic philosophy calls this, cowardly speech. Epictetus said that someone who harms with words but denies the intent is no different from someone who burns you and says, oh, I didn't know the fire was hot. Here's what Stoics teach us. A joke is only a joke if everyone finds it funny, not just the person telling it. Fake people use, just joking, to attack without consequences. Real people don't need to insult anyone to be funny. Real humor builds connection. Fake humor hides hostility. And the worst part? Over time, these jokes slowly crush your self-esteem. That's why recognizing this phrase early can save you years of emotional exhaustion. 3. Trust me, I got you. This phrase is dangerous because it sounds supportive. Friendly. Reassuring. But fake people use it like a trap. Trust me, I got you, usually comes from the same person who never shows up. Never keeps promises. Never delivers. They want the image of loyalty without the responsibility of loyalty. Think of someone who always promises to help you move, support your project, show up to your event, or lend a hand, and then disappears at the last minute, and here's the Stoic angle. A Stoic never promises lightly. A Stoic understands that promises are commitments, not decorations. Epictetus said, "If you promise, let your promise be stronger than iron." Fake people say, "Trust me," because they want the emotional reward of being seen as reliable, without actually being reliable. They want the reputation, not the reality. And the psychology here is simple. People trust those who speak little but act much. People distrust those who speak much but act little. When someone truly has you, you won't need to hear it. You'll see it. Point 4. I don't want drama, but. This phrase is a red flag wrapped in fake innocence. No one who truly avoids drama announces it. No one who is genuinely peaceful needs to warn you. When someone starts with, "I don't want drama, but," just know. They're about to bring the exact drama they claim to avoid. It's like someone saying, "I don't want to gossip, but," and then proceeds to give you a full Netflix series about someone's life. Fake people use this phrase as a cleansing ritual. A way to wash their hands before they start the mess. It tricks your mind because they pretend they're being responsible. Rational. Above the chaos. But watch what happens next. They'll give you half-truths, exaggerated stories, and carefully selected details designed to make someone look bad. Not out of concern. Not out of honesty, but because stirring trouble gives them a sense of importance. Stoicism teaches us that drama is a choice, a reaction. Marcus Aurelius said that most conflicts vanish the moment you choose not to fuel them. But fake people feed on drama. Drama gives them attention. Drama gives them power. Drama gives them a role to play. A real person will tell you directly. There's something we need to talk about. No theatrics. No emotional glitter. Fake people need the phrase, "I don't want drama," to disguise the fact that they're the ones carrying the gasoline. And the most dangerous part? They drag you into their chaos subtly. You're not just listening, you're being recruited. They push you to react, choose sides, form opinions, and take positions, without ever saying it directly. It's manipulation dressed as maturity. A Stoic mindset protects you because a Stoic asks, "Does this concern me? Does this help me? Is this wise to engage in?" If the answer is no, step out of the circle. 5. I hate fake people. This one is ironic. And honestly, kind of funny in a sad way. Because the people who yell the loudest about fake people are often the fakest ones in the room. It's the same psychology behind people who constantly say, "I'm a good person," or "I'm brutally honest," or "I'm the realest one here." The louder someone needs to advertise their purity, the more questionable it usually is. Fake people say, "I hate fake people," for 2 reasons. 1. It makes them sound morally superior. They want to be seen as the warrior of truth, the champion of authenticity, the victim of everyone else's dishonesty. Point 2. It gives them cover. If they call others fake first, it hides their own behavior behind a smoke screen. It's preemptive defense. If they accuse first, they're harder to accuse. But here's the Stoic insight. People reveal themselves most when they talk about others. So when someone constantly calls people fake, 2 things are usually true. They are surrounded by drama they help create. They have unexamined parts of themselves they refuse to look at. A Stoic rarely labels others. Why? Because labeling someone fake doesn't solve anything. That it doesn't improve your character. It doesn't strengthen your peace. It doesn't make you wiser. It just creates an enemy in your own mind. Epictetus would say, "If someone disturbs your peace, look within. If the fault isn't there, let the wind pass." People who truly hate fake behavior don't scream about it, they simply avoid it. They stay quiet, observe, and walk away. Fake people. They turn it into a performance. 6. I'm just being honest. This phrase is the classic shield of someone who wants to insult you without admitting it. You tell them about your new business idea. Or your weight loss journey. Or something you're excited about. And they hit you with, "I'm just being honest." And then the criticism comes. Not constructive. Not helpful. Just criticism dressed as honesty. Fake people love this phrase because it makes them feel bold, wise, and superior, while actually being insecure, jealous, or passive-aggressive. But here's the key difference. Honesty helps. Brutality hurts. True honesty is clean. Direct. Respectful. Useful. Fake honesty is messy. Sharp. Unnecessary. Designed to make you doubt yourself. Stoicism teaches truth without cruelty. Seneca said, "A wise person criticizes to uplift, not to wound." But fake people don't want to uplift you, they want to ground you. Keep you small. Keep you dependent on their approval. "I'm just being honest" lets them dodge responsibility because if you react, they can shrug and say, "So you want me to lie?" No. You want them to stop weaponizing truth. Honesty without empathy is just aggression. 7. I didn't do anything wrong. You're too sensitive. This phrase is emotional manipulation in its purest form. If you ever want to see someone reveal their fake mask, watch what they say when you express discomfort or boundaries. Fake people respond with, "Calm down. You're overreacting. You're too sensitive." Instead of acknowledging your feelings. They attack your feelings. This is called gaslighting, making you question your own emotional reality. And fake people use it for one purpose. To avoid accountability. If they can convince you that you're the problem, they never have to change. Never have to apologize. Never have to reflect. Stoicism teaches emotional discipline, but not emotional denial. A Stoic doesn't say, "Ignore your feelings." A Stoic says, "Inspect your feelings." But fake people twist this. They want you to feel confused so they stay safe. This phrase does three things at once. It invalidates your emotions. It shifts blame to you. It allows them to avoid responsibility entirely. A Stoic response is simple. Your emotions are signals, not weaknesses. If someone consistently makes you feel small, confused, or defensive, the issue is not your sensitivity. The issue is their behavior. Fake people thrive where you doubt yourself. Once you trust yourself, their power collapses.